What's up, y'all? Welcome to my brand new channel, Sweet Tea Colors It All, baby, period. Y'all, in today's video, I'm about to color, let me show y'all, her. Look at her. Yes, okay. Period. She is so cute. She got on her chain, her rings, they bling bling. She got her nails. Look at her lips, look at her eyes, they full, eyebrows, hair. Okay, period. So, yeah, y'all, I love adult coloring. I am a kid at heart. I love the color, period. Okay, and I hope y'all enjoyed this new channel. I have another channel here called The Lovely Sweet Tea. That's The Lovely Sweet Tea. That's T-E-E. Okay, y'all. But y'all can check out that channel and subscribe to that channel and subscribe to this channel, y'all. And this is gonna be what? A banger. So yeah, I'm coloring her with some markers, some alcohol markers. Okay, I like to color with King Art coloring pencils or either alcohol markers. So y'all, I already picked out my colors. I got my handy dandy markers right here. Okay, and we're gonna see how she's gonna turn out. Okay, all right, I got my flesh tone for her skin tone and all that. And this image right here, I got it from Pinterest. Do y'all know y'all can go over there at Pinterest and print out free adult coloring pages? Go to your local library if you ain't got no printer at home and print them out and get your color on, okay? But yeah, if you're new to my channel, glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy my channel. This channel is going to be about me coloring pages and doing artwork, because I do all that. And I have another channel as well called Sweet Teas Press On Nails. That's T-E-E, Sweet Teas Press On Nails. Okay, I be doing nails and stuff like that, like the ones I got on. And so yeah, y'all can head over there, either The Lovely Sweet Tea or either, you know, whatever. Your girl just got a lot of little things going on, and all my social medias for the most part is The Lovely Sweet Tea. That's on Instagram. That's T-E-E. Don't forget. That's on TikTok. But on Snapchat is Sweet Tea. That's T-E-E 2323. Okay, that's how you can find me over there. I got videos there too, and they're different from the others. Period. Clock that T. All right. So let's get into me coloring. What I'm gonna do is aim the camera down. And I don't know if I do a story time with y'all or put some music up over this thing while I'm coloring her. And I'm gonna do some of it probably in real time, and then some of it probably sped up. I don't know yet. We'll see. Clock that T. Let's get into it. So yeah, y'all. I'm finna get busy. Let's see what we can do with this, how we can make this come out to be looking, okay? I hope it's the right color for her skin tone. So yeah, y'all, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna talk to y'all about. What wild story could I tell y'all while I'm coloring this girl? Let's see. I'm not gonna put some music. So when I'm coloring, I just gotta watch out for this area right here, because I gotta leave, you know, room to do the eyeshadow. I love to do eyeshadow on them, and I gotta color it in such a way that it don't streak up. But right now, I'm gonna need the big side. That's one thing I like about these markers, y'all. They give you the smaller end right here, and then they give you the big side. Let me show y'all the big side right there. Okay, so y'all, story time. I have been in some abusive relationships. You feel me? I mean, several abusive relationships. And I told this story over there on my other channel, The Lovely Sweet Tea. And it's about my one baby daddy. I'm talking about that dude right there. Was very abusive, even to this day. And what we had was way back then, you know, when I was dating him or whatnot. But yeah, y'all, he put his hands on me. One time he jumped on me And it was right over there to his mama house, y'all. Okay, me and him, we had done broke up. Right, so I told him that I was gonna bring the kids to see his moms. Cause I think it's only right to bring your kids to go see their grandmother. So he said, how you gonna get over here? I was communicating with him on the phone. He was like, how you gonna get over here? I was like, I'm gonna have my homeboy, cause I was talking to this dude. And I say, my homeboy gonna bring me over there. So he was like, you better not come over my mama house with no nigga. That's the way he put it. That's the way he talked. So I was like, you don't tell me what to do. That's my only ride. So I can't catch no city bus, so I'm gonna bring him over there. He said, if you bring my kids over here to my mama house with a dude, I'm gonna put my hands on you. And I say, boy, please. I said, you better sit down. You're just trying to be controlling at this point. So I went on over there with the dude, because I didn't believe him. I didn't think he'd do nothing like that. I should have known, because he wild and crazy anyway. He had done put his hands on me in the past. I should have known how he was, but I just couldn't believe he'd do that to his mama house, put his hands on me. So anyway, y'all, I got out the car. I had my 2 little girls with me. I had 3 girls. No, I had 2 only at the time. Yeah. So I got out the car, and I went on and knocked on the door. He opened the door up, y'all, and he looked. He say, so you did it. You came over here anyway with a dude, with a nigga. That's the way he put it. I say, yep. And I was like, it ain't nothing. I just came. That was my ride. I had to bring the kids to see your mom. Stop tripping. So he followed me. I went in the little living room area. It wasn't nobody in there but me and him. So he was like, put her down. And I was like, put her down for what? He said, because I'm finna knock your ass out. He was like, so put her down. I don't want to, mess around and put my hands on you and you holding her. And like a fool, because I wanted to put her down. I didn't want him to end up hitting the baby. She was on my hip, So I sat on the couch. Time I sat my child down, he punched me dead in my mouth, y'all. I got this mark. My lip got split too. It was leaking blood out. I fell backwards. But this family ran up in there and was screaming and hollering and telling him to stop. Stop. His mom was like, cut it out. And his brother had to wrestle with him, and I had to run, child. I took off running because he was trying to come and he was trying to hit me some more. But I forgot to tell y'all this part. Before he put his hands on me, he had done went out there to the car where the dude was sitting up in there waiting on me. He say, hey man, look at here. You can haul ass because you ain't taking her nowhere. So you can go on. I'm in front of my mama house. Dude was like, hey dude, I ain't going nowhere. I brought Tanya here and I'm gonna take Tanya back. So then my baby daddy was like, oh yeah, all right, stay right there, nigga, stay right there. And do you know my baby daddy ran and picked up a big old brick from out the yard and ran to that dude's car and was trying to bust his car windows out. So dude cranked up and drove off and skidded off. I can hear, him putting the pedal to the metal and hauling tail the way he did. And so after he did that and ran dude away, that's when he came where I was and they're holding the baby. I was looking scared, child. I was holding my child on my hip. I was so scared, and that's when he told me to put her down. And that's when I put her down, and that's when he punched me so hard I saw stars, y'all. And so that's when they say, run. And I ran to the bathroom and locked myself in there, but I can hear him like falling all up against the wall, wrestling with his brother. His brother was like, had a grip on him, trying to stop him from coming to me and putting his hands on me again. See how she turned it out so far, y'all? Child, it was a mess when I tell you. It was a mess. Hold up, y'all. Let me put y'all up a little higher. Or could I? No, I can't actually. So, y'all, his mama, seeing him the way he was acting and stuff, his mama was like, hey, boy, stop it. She was like, I'm gonna call the police on you. I'm gonna call 911. So she actually had got on the phone, and that's what she was doing. She was calling 911. And then, honey, he took off out that house running. When I tell you that boy took off running out that house. So when he ran out the house, that's when they put the locks on the doors. They made sure they locked every door, the front door, the back door, because they lived in a big old house, y'all. So they locked every door, and then they told me to come on out the bathroom, and they assessed me, they looked me over, and they say, babe, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And they was like, why you came here if he told you not to come here? They said, what happened? And I told them what happened. They was like, you shouldn't have did it, baby. If he told you not to do that, I got to stand the lines, y'all. I done came out the lines a little bit. They were like, you shouldn't have did it then. I was like, I know, but I just didn't believe he'll do me like that. They said, boy, that boy crazy. You can't put nothing past him. I was like, wow. So now they looked at my mouth. They just saw my flesh hanging out my mouth. That boy bust my mouth wide open. Later on through that whole week, my mouth was big. I looked at crazy. I ain't even like going out in the public looking. He had did me dirty, y'all. Y'all, he messed me up. So, that's when, okay, they went on and gave me a ride home. They had called a cab for me, and they paid the cab fare, and I lived way across town. I was so cute, and I had a nice little size on me. I was slim thick, y'all. I was fine, nice shape, good looking. That's why my baby daddy he was like real mad and vengeful that I had broke it off with him, because he had done put his hands on me so many times already. And he was just living, I had done made him leave my house with the propose, but before that, he was just living on me and wasn't trying to help me out. And he was getting money. When I got my money, he would take it, y'all. Back then when food stamps was out and checks and stuff, welfare checks and stuff, he would take my money. When I go cash that check, he'd be right there waiting at the house and take my money, y'all. And then when I go pick up my food stamp from the food stamp office and come back up in there around him, he would grab my food stamps and take how many of them he wanted and haul tail running out the house. I'd be jumping up on him and saying, stop, give me my money back. And he would snatch away from me and wouldn't give it back to me. So that boy was wild, y'all. But so I just got tired of him, and I left him alone. And I did not know how I'm gonna do this. Let me see. I want her shirt to be different colors, so we're gonna go about this the right way to color her hair. The little thing right up in here, the little scrunchie. We gotta put different colors in that scrunchie, but. And then the shirt right here, let's be creative. I'm gonna put a stripe right here. But yeah, y'all, I had got rid of him and moved on with my life. And I gotta color her arm. And time had done lapsed between when I had done cut him loose. And I thought he had done moved on too, but he hadn't. Okay, so after I got a ride home with a busted up lip, had done got jumped on like that over his people's house, he had called me, y'all, and he was like, he's so sorry. He shouldn't have did that. He was dead wrong. And I said, I know you was. And he was like, please forgive me. I shouldn't have did that. But you made me jealous because I still love you. And stuff like that. That's what he said. And I was like, And I was like, my mouth is messed up. You got me looking so swole. So he just apologized. Please forgive me. But I made sure I did not take him back. Because that was ridiculous. Like, he ain't had that to do. And, child, let me tell you, like, later on in life, like here recently, now that was years ago when that happened. My kids are grown now. Do you know he's still putting his hands on women? He had done put his hands on this woman that he was involved with here recently. and done went to prison. He done caught a charge. He beat her so bad, y'all, put her in the hospital and almost unalived her. Honey, I mean, he got that lady, she got marks and scratches all in her face. He beat her face to a pulp. That dude crazy, you know? And now guess what? He done caught 8 years in prison. 8 years, y'all. Hope y'all can see this real good, what I'm doing. I hope I got the camera wherein y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, that dude, yeah, crazy. And guess what, y'all? I done talked to him since he been locked up. He requested to talk to me because he still be calling my daughter, which is his child. You know, she grown now. And I got two kids from him, 2 girls. And so my one daughter, he be calling her from prison while he in there on this recent charge, putting his hands on that lady. And then he requested to talk to me. And then he gonna have the nerve to explain to me what happened between him and the woman and why come he put his hands on that woman. And he talking about all his brothers are dying, which, you know, a couple of them have passed away and stuff like that. 3 of them at that. Because his mama had, how many kids? 9 kids. And let me see, it was 7 boys and 2 girls. And wait a minute, what? Did she have 9 kids? Looks like I'm wrong for that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 boys, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was 4 boys and 2 girls, but 2 of the boys, no, 3 of the boys done passed away. And so he just said that's very hurtful. And he don't like that, and he just had done lost it. Plus he said the female had the nerve to say something about his grandson, which is my grandson too. That's my daughter's. Y'all, I'm gonna color her necklace. See how she coming out? Just in case y'all couldn't see it the whole while I've been doing it. But I'm gonna color her necklace. Not no gold chain or no silver chain. I'm gonna make the color her clothes. You know, cause these days, y'all, they got chain jewelry that's colorful, that's acrylic, see-through. So I'm gonna do that to her. But so he claimed that's why he jumped on her, because he had done lost it, thinking about how all his family members dying off like they is, and he just couldn't take it no more. And plus she said something about his grandson. So I was like, to him on the phone. But to myself, I was like, I didn't say it to him, but I was like, excuses. Boy, you've been like this for years. Because guess what, y'all? He also had done put his hands on another woman he was involved with. And guess what, y'all? I wasn't with him, but he was with this female, nice lady that was just, they were doing good, because that's the way he do. He'll do good with you at first. Oh, he be, you know, trying to put on acting like he just love you so much, and then after a while, his true colors come out. So he was with this female for a long time, and ended up cussing her out and putting his hands on her. And well, this particular night, he didn't put his hands on her, but he was cussing out. He probably was getting tuned up to do that. So before it got like that, to that point, she went on and had called the police. So it was like maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So then here he come calling me, because they had done asked him to leave her house, leave her for the night. They say we can't put you out, but at least just go somewhere for the night. So he called me up and told me to come and get him. Child, he still had my phone number. The reason why, because he was still in his children's life. You know, we had got past that, and we was co-parenting. You know what we went through early on, what I was telling y'all about, we had got past that. And we was having a co-parenting relationship, you know, and he was bringing my kids over there with him and his woman, and keeping them on the weekends. That's when everything was going good, and she was cooking him good meals and making him Kool-Aid. That's when Kool-Aid was out big time. Everybody was on that Kool-Aid tip, y'all. So he loved some Kool-Aid. So she always cooking him big dinners and Kool-Aid and all this old mess. Because they used to tell me about how when my kids went over there, they used to tell me about how she would bring him plates of food and a big old cup of Kool-Aid, y'all. And that they was acting lovey-dovey, like seemed like everything was gravy. So anyway, I went to go pick him up, and the police was standing out there. Everybody was looking at me when I got out of the car, and the girl was sitting in the chair, y'all, looking so nervous, and looked like she was so glad I had came. And he was out there talking loud and with the police and stuff, and talking about this whole sitting up here acting like she the motherfucking victim. Y'all excuse my language, but that's the way he was talking. Talking about acting like she the goddamn victim and all this here. And this whole better not never call me no more or whatever and all that. And the police was just looking at him while he was talking this trash, child. And we all let him have that moment talking this trash. I was like, just come on, though. I had to stop him. Just come on, because I ain't, don't do that, don't do that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And I got him, he got in the car with me, and I was like, this boy know he wild. And I rode him to his destination, dropped him off wherever he needed to go. And he was lucky that I still was dealing with him, because look, y'all, let me tell you. He even, like, while he was going over that girl house and stuff, while he was living with that girl, he had head-butted me. Like, my daughter, she was young at the time. I got mad at her. And you know how kids make you mad. She was a teenager, rather. She was a teenager, and I had cussed and called her a little cuss word. And she went back and told her daddy. And he came over there and told all my kids to go in the room, because y'all, I had 7 kids. He told them all to go in the room. All of them went in their room real quick. And when they all went in their room, he was like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bitch. Don't you never call my daughter no hoe, whatever it was he say I called her. And child, he had done punched me. No, he didn't punch me. He put his keys on the countertop just to tell me what he was gonna tell me, and then he turned around and head-butted me, y'all. He took his forehead, and ran and hit me like a wrestle move, man. He hit me my forehead with his forehead. He slammed his forehead into my forehead, y'all. And that was the worstest pain ever. I was like, ow. And my vein was running down my forehead. He could have ruptured my vein in my forehead and caused me to bleed inside or whatever. That dude was wild, when I tell you. That dude was wild. And even after he did that, I continued to let my kids go over there to see them, because they wanted to be around him and his old lady. And so, child, it was crazy. And when that happened right there, though, I eventually cut on loose, because I just say I'm gonna leave this dude here alone for good, because it ain't worth it. And I said, y'all finna stay from over there, because he abusive. I said, I'm not gonna be subjected to that no more. Been there and did that way back in the day, and y'all just gonna have to do without y'all daddy, because he not gonna be coming over here putting his hands on me. So yeah, y'all, that dude, yeah, oh my gosh, he crazy. So now he wait. I don't like to see nobody, end up in jail and stuff, but he done been to jail like thousands of times. He just got a rap sheet, won't wait. He just a wild character. Yeah, he used to put his hands on me. He even paid somebody to give, like, this girl was staying with me, and I had him locked up. Well, I ain't have him locked up, but I had put him at my house, with the assistance of the police. And they said, ma'am, you ain't got to worry about him, because they ran his name. They stopped him, and, they took him out my house first, and then they ran his name to see if he had any warrants. And they say, ma'am, you ain't got to worry about him for a minute, because he got to be wanted. I say, what? They say he's gonna go to prison for a long time. You gotta worry about him for a minute. Child, and he got locked up. Yup, and then I ain't had nothing to do with him for a minute. I was gonna color her eyes, y'all. I gotta stay in the line. I just messed up just a little bit. So, they had locked him up for a good minute, y'all. And then when he got out, that's when he found my homegirl. She had my keys because she used to be at my house real heavy. And that's when he paid her $30 to give him my house keys. And I'm in my bed at night sleeping so good. Sleeping real good, like a baby. And I'm thinking he's still locked up. Do you know homeboy had done came up in the house, standing over me, and had done told me to get up. And he had done asked her too, my homegirl, that he paid the money to get the keys. Was I messing around on him when he was locked up? And she said, yeah. Do y'all know that girl betrayed me? She said, yeah. And he said, and she told him the dude's name that I was kicking it with too, y'all. It was crazy. This dude named Boo. I'll tell y'all the name, cause why not? So, y'all, that's what he said. So you were messing with a dude named Boo while I was locked up. And I was like, no. And he was like, tell the truth. And I was like, I am. I was so scared. Because he had me coned off in that house and my kids was in their bedrooms. They was asleep. And I was like, no, I did not mess with you. I mean, mess with nobody named Boo. And then he said, lie again, I'm going to knock your ass out. So I just went on and said, yeah, because he wasn't believing me one way or the other one. And I said, yo, do you know that dude punched me so hard? That dude swung on me a few times up in there. And then he caught himself and stopped. And then he just walked off of me or whatever. It was crazy. So he had done put his hands on me that time. And there was another time that he did it. But I ain't going to give y'all all of it away because I want to save some of these story times. Because that dude did a lot to me. You feel me? So, y'all, it was crazy. Now for her eyes, I think, let me let y'all see how far her eyes going. I don't know that y'all been able to see since I've been doing it, but she looking good, ain't she? I just got to do her eyes. This is looking so pretty already, and I'm the type of person, I like to do the background. So I'm going to do green over her eyes. Green over her eyes. And then I'm going to do maybe an icy blue for the top part. I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe I'll do an icy blue or light gray for the top part of her eyes. And honey, she's looking real good. Let me put orange in her, jewelry on her fingernails. Put the orange on her fingernails and stuff. And it's looking real good. So, yeah, y'all, I've been the hell and back. He was the most abusive man that I had ever dealt with. And stuff like that. Like I said, I had been in a couple of little other situations, but that was the biggest and the baddest and the worst situation that I ever been in right there with that character right there. That character right there, baby. He was something else on me, and the way that I met him, that's a whole nother story. But I can't tell y'all that right now because that'll be a dead giveaway. Now I think instead of putting another eyeshadow situation up there, I'm gonna go ahead and just color her skin. Just do skin tone instead up here. Which I should have did it early on, so I don't want to mess around and make everything look discolored. But you have to do all them alcohol inks, everything all at once, so it won't come out to streaks and looking wrong. But this job here, no, it's looking good, baby. When I tell you I like coloring, so peaceful and tranquil. It'd be so nice. And to see how the subject that you're coloring turns out, just these are treats. Look at her. She's looking so good, y'all. Let me let y'all see. Look at this. Look at her, y'all. Isn't that cute? She turned out salty. See her clothes. She got on a halter top. I put those colors in her shirt. You gotta be creative. Now the star in the background, I gotta make that star. She gotta look to that right there. I guess it's like maybe her jewelry is shining and glittering and stuff like that. Ooh, it turned out so goddamn pretty. I am just mesmerized by it. Now, what I want to do is color the background. No, I think I'm going to do this. I'm tossed up. Let me see. I want like a solid color in the background, but I got to have like a marker that's full of ink because some of my markers are running out. Make sure I gotta have like a nice color for the background that's gonna stand out. Trying to figure it out. See what I got to work with in my bag over here, y'all. I got a bag. Oh, let me watch my shoulder. Y'all blocked in with my shoulder. We can't be doing that to y'all, not at all. Oh, I think even though she got on the color she got on, I think like a purple, a light purple would be a nice background. Maybe I gotta sample this marker on the back of something to make sure I ain't messing up nothing. See how it's gonna look. Let's see, I'm sampling this marker. I'm gonna let it sit in. And yeah, that'll be good. So let's take off and do that right there, y'all. That color right there for the background. So we're gonna take off and do it. We want this to be a pretty masterpiece. Okay, here it goes. But yeah, I'm so glad that I ain't never ran into a abusive character like him. But I done seen like other women in abusive relationships. It's just not a good thing, not at all. Not at all. To be in a relationship with some man who's abusive, you be so stressed out at the time, and you be trying to find a way to get up out that situation, and you be trying to be careful not to tell your loved ones, especially if you got uncles or brothers, because they will catch a case, you know, trying to protect you. They will totally catch a case. They will get so mad and go over there and do him in. But see, I had one brother, and my brother, well, I got one brother. I got two now, but back then it was only one. So I also ended up throwing some hot grease. I mean, I felt like throwing some hot grease on him. I felt like it, but I ain't do it. Yeah, that dude, that was crazy. And it's just bad to end up being in an abusive relationship at all. Because it had me so stressed out. You be trying to figure out how to get up out that thing. And some women, they done been in that there, and they just get comfortable and stay with the man while he is like he is and doing what he's doing, and end up getting unalive in the long run, because it get more and more worse until they end up putting their hand around your throat or something and take you out the game, or beating the poke out you till they knock you out cold, or hitting you an unlucky lick or whatever. It just gets worse. So me, before it gets to all of that right there, I just go on and cut them loose. Period. Okay? And that's just that on that. So I'm trying to use alcohol. Use one thing about it though, you want to be careful. It'll streak up. When you first lay that paint down, you gotta keep on doing the same kind of strokes all over. Else it's just gonna look wrong. It ain't gonna be right. But so far, You don't see what it's giving. But yeah, I had got up out that relationship with him, and it felt so good to finally have turned him loose because he was causing me havoc. He was not doing nothing for me. He was laid up on me, using me, and he was spending up my money, like I said, the food stamps and the welfare money, taking it from me, going out using drugs. That's what he was on. He was on drugs. He was going out there using drugs with the money and staying away for days on end, and then come back up in there with me like nothing never happened. And I was like a fool for him. I was in love or whatnot, but I went on and left this behind alone. And then when them popos got him out of my house the last time, that was dead on that baby. I ain't never get back with him. No more. I walked away from that. I don't know that I changed my number, what it was. Because you know you got to do the whole 9 yards. You got to move. You got to change your number. And you can't be like in communication with people that he knows, or you know what I'm saying? Because they can end up telling him where you at or whatever, you know. And then he end up, you can't go to, you know, you can't, plus you can't go to places that he go to, you know. You know, the city be so big, you can move anywhere. And that's what it comes boil down to. When you in a relationship with an abusive person like that, you gotta get close. You know, you gotta just, even if you have to give up your apartment, you gotta give it up. You gotta move, baby, because he'll end up hurting you. For real. He ended up hurting you, so you just got to get up out that thing right there. And so that's what I had to do. Move. And baby, don't turn back, because no way I was going to have all that going on in my life. Not even. Okay, so I got like the border. Like I got a border on here, like right here, and here. So I'm going to get creative with that. Y'all watch what I do to that border. Take a good look so far. It's looking pretty. She's looking so good. And so now, it kind of like take you, when you look at this character, it's taking you a place in your mind like, ouch. I always stab my hand when I'm trying to put the lid on there. I did that the other day. Because what I do like this, and turn around and go boom. But sometimes the lid be done fell. And see, I had done stabbed my hand right here. I stabbed my hand, and that mess ain't cool. That hurt it so bad. That hurt. So anyway, y'all, let me look do the colors that's in her clothes around my frame. I'm gonna put them colors around the frame. Let's see. Okay, now watch this. Put a little square box. And then put a little square blocks, because I'm getting tongue-tied talking. Okay, and then you gotta count how many colors. Okay, in her clothes: green, gold, and orange. So orange, gold, and green. Orange, gold, green, and then come down here and do orange again, because you're trying to save enough space to put that gold and that green in that spot. Okay, then come down again. Okay, green, gold, and orange down here. Like that. I gotta still cook, y'all. I'm so hungry. Okay, green, gold, and orange right here. Okay, it's coming out good. Green, gold, and orange. Hope y'all enjoying this so far, or not so far, because I've been into this video for a good minute. But I hope y'all been enjoying the whole situation and the story time. So see how it's coming out so far, y'all. Okay, then do it again. Green, gold, and orange. And you know, these pictures like this right here, you can put them in a frame, or you can put them in a plastic covering, like have them laminated, green, gold, and orange. Or you can get like a photo book and put them in that so you can turn the pages and look at all your little coloring gems that you did, all the little pages you did, and stuff like that. So we'll do the next thing. I see that marker messed up. I had to go over that so many times, and it's that, you know, them alcohol markers sometimes be messing up. So you can disguise that. I got something for that. I might do this one situation. So let's get the green. Let's get the green marker way over here. And go in with green. And then we'll do gold. Okay, so right here, green. And then we're going to do gold. And then green. Like that. And tonight I'm gonna cook me some fish. I got it all thawed out. The last time I ate was this morning. I had some Rice Krispies, and that's my morning breakfast every single morning. Rice Krispies, because I got like some teeth missing in the back of my mouth, and I can't do hard food like crunchy cornflakes, or I can't have my cereal crunchy, because with some teeth missing in the back of my mouth, what happens is the cereal that's crunchy, it don't get chewed up. I mean, I be making a motion with my mouth, calling myself chewing, but guess what? I'm not chewing it up. I don't witness that though. Child, I done ate some crunchy stuff before, and guess what? I call myself swallow. I mean, when I take off and swallow, baby, let me tell you, some of that doggone stuff you done went down to my throat, crunchy and all. And then there I am, about to choke off, about to choke. I'm going through a whole thing, trying to get it out my throat and all that. So I learned. And so with this right here, y'all, what I'm doing with the frame, I would love to go in between these colors with black and make a more sufficient frame, because why not put black in between these colors to make the frame pop? But look at that so far. Ain't it looking good? Look at that. See? So, and I'm really tired now working on this, because I want to go cook my food and call it a day, but I just had to frame this, because I done been to the doctor today, y'all. I've been having this pain shooting in my arm and shooting in the back of my arm and shooting in my elbow, but for the most part in the back of my arm. Like some kind of strong, sharp pain hit me in my back shoulder blade and hit me in my arm, and then when I rubbed my arm, I could feel like it bothered me in that spot, like all right here. When I rubbed that right there, you could feel like that. But look at that, y'all. That came out pretty. Ooh. But when I get through, I'm going to hold the whole thing up at y'all and let y'all take a good look at it. But it's so soothing to color when I tell you. Okay, so I'm going in with gold. And just keep looking. You got to glance over here at this and keep glancing at how you got your color set up. And do the same color on the other side. Okay, let me see, I need green next. You gotta make sure you got the same green what's on here. So what I'm gonna do to make it more quicker is do all the greens like I did the last time. And stuff like that. So it's going more quicker. So I said orange, gold, and green. Okay, right here. Orange, gold, and green. Put your green right here. I'm so glad mosquitoes ain't biting me. Orange, gold, and green. Because normally mosquitoes be in your behind or when you be sitting outside. Okay, and then orange, gold, and green right here. And then, ooh, I gotta be careful, almost got it in the purple area. Orange, gold, and green. Okay, orange, then again, orange, gold, and green. But you don't want to make it too wide and have some of the colors looking wide. Orange, gold, and green. Right here. Almost done. Then orange, gold, and green. Put a little piece of green right there. Okay, now look at how it's turning out. Look, y'all. Okay, then we're gonna do next. Oh, it's looking so pretty. But I don't like that little mess up right there. Alcohol ink got messed up right there. I just don't like that, and I can't fix it. So next we're gonna go in with gold. No, we're gonna go in with orange. What we're gonna go in? Yeah, orange down here. So we'll see. Okay, we go to orange. You gotta save room for the gold. So there that go right there. And now y'all can hear me better because my AC got turned off. My daughter in the house, she turned off the AC. Okay, right here put that orange. And now it got nice and quiet out here. Okay, orange. You know, y'all, tomorrow is Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day tomorrow. Today is Sunday, and tomorrow I don't really plan on doing nothing. My daughter invited me today. She said, you want to go to the beach? And she was talking about a beach that's way far out, and her cousin on her dad's side gonna be there. And I was like, nah. And she's like, I gotta hang out with somebody because she don't be hanging out with nobody. I said, yeah, you need to at least hang out with your cousins because, you know, she said her sister don't be acting funny and they not really being there for her like they supposed to. So she just gonna hang out with her cousin on her dad's side. But I told her I ain't wanna go to the beach they talking about because that beach is a long ride out there and it's a boring beach. It's a dead dog beach. I don't like it whatsoever. I said, but we can go to this one beach that I do like. But she was like, nah, that's all right because they're going to that one beach. And stuff like that. They, you know, they had done talked about it, and so they're gonna have them a little time out there to that beach. Ooh, the pain hit me. Ooh, and I just felt something, y'all, that time. This time when the pain hit me, I felt it in my chest. Oh boy, y'all. Hope I don't have no problems. Cause it hit me in my arm, but I also felt it in my chest. It's in my chest. And, you know, I went to an urgent care place today. I called myself trying to take care of the situation. And, I hope that it was nothing more serious because she's claimed, the doctor said, it was just like from the way that I was sitting the other day. I went for what she said, but I said to myself, ain't no way. And I said also, I hope it's true about what she said. I hope she right and she made the right prognosis or the right diagnosis. Prognosis or diagnosis all means the same thing. You know? I just hope that pain won't be like that no more. I just felt sharp in my chest. A little bit in my chest, real sharp. Okay. Now, y'all, I did that. See? And like I said, look at that. I want to also do the black lines. Let's see what I can do. I don't think I got black in this bag. Oh, I know where I got black at. Hold on. I got black in this bag right here. See, I got a whole bag of markers and stuff. And for the most part, I'm done with her. Okay, here go black right here, y'all. I'm gonna get this black. We gotta wind this video on down for y'all. And like I said, I want to fix that in the background. I messed up that purple, but let's do the outline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, I'm counting it. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I'll be right back in a minute. Okay, hold up. All right, you guys, so I'm done with her, period, and I'm back. So, y'all, let me show y'all her. She looks so good, but I had done wrote on the paper. I gave it a title. I called her Cutie Pie. So yeah, she came out so tea. So tea. I'm just putting a couple of finishing touches to it, and it is awesome. I'm gonna put a little gloss on her lips, make it look glossy, put this little white spot on her lips to insinuate like her lips are glossy. Oh, that's not the one. Oh, I know what I gotta use. And when it comes down to that, you can't highlight nothing with. I had to go and get these markers here, y'all, my acrylic markers. Because, I got alcohol markers that I did the work with, but I had to go in and get acrylic markers. So now I'm putting a little white little glossy, make a little glossy. And that's it. I did it. Let's take a look. Look at my arm, y'all. I lost weight. It's so flabby. So flabby from losing weight, all that loose skin. But here it goes. Pow. Hey, see the lips I just did? I put the white on the lips. See the little white? And look her eyes. I put the white in her eyeballs. And look, y'all, I put Cutie Pie right there. And you can still see like that alcohol discoloration, but I put a lot of dots. See the little colorful dots all over, and I did the background purple, and it turned out super duper good. And y'all see the color scheme in her outfit. Look, her necklace, her shirt, her bracelet, her rings, her fingernails, the color in the background, the frame that I did around it. The frame is matching her earrings and her clothes. I love her long eyelashes, her eyebrows. She got some cute little puckered up lips. And her stomach, I colored it. Everything was tea. And I did her little ponytail with the little colorful scrunchie in her hair. And it came out to be a beautiful piece of work. And this is why I love coloring. And look at the back of it, y'all. You can see where the ink went through the paper. And so, yeah, like I said, you can frame it. You can make a whole photo album with nothing but all your coloring pages in it. You can laminate it. You can put it on like a canvas and then seal it in. I know how to make the whole thing like shiny and be on top of a canvas and sealed into that canvas, looking so pretty. So I might do it like that. Who knows? But ooh, she busting, ain't it? Look how cute. What the hell? What the helly? What the heliante? What the hell? Pretty. Cutie Pie. Alright, y'all, so that's my video. I'm going to aim the camera down at her one good time and let y'all see that. Hold up. And that's how she look right there. Look at that. Fire. I'm trying to keep the shadow out the way so y'all can see exactly how she look. Number T. Looking good on Mercy Me. She looks good as she can be. She looks so good on Mercy Me. It says Cutie Pie. She will be the apple of some guy's eye. Some guy eye. I like the rhyme, y'all. Period. So that's the end of the video, and I hope y'all like the video, y'all. And I'm out. Bye. Comment, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.